everybody. It's 10 paces on another Monday night. You know what? I think we need a theme song.
Okay. What's
stupid drawing prompt garbage, stupid drawing prompted garbage, stupid drawing prompted garbage. This is 10 paces.
delete your
Down
art.
with power.
Yeah. That was really good, Travis. I can't believe that was just off the dome.
Yep. So is everything I say from this point onward.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this show isn't scripted. If it was, we'd be funnier.
Yeah, it's not scripted.
Well, it's 8:01, so that means, Travis, if you look at let's do a prompt.
Yeah, as we do every week.
8:01
8:01
p.m. High noon, 8:01 p.m.
What are we prompting? I mean, we pretty much established the conceit of the show. That's been laid out there.
We do
for the audience, so now they're caught up to speed. They understand. We need something that's going to hook them. Something to really bring them in week after week. Every day at the same time.
Well, we're streaming. We're here. We're talking. It's pretty good, right?
But we're not. You didn't change it to just chatting on Twitch, so
we got to come up with a show.
Shit. A show.
What do you mean? We're doing a show.
Yeah, but like, what if we do a show about a show? What if we get some sort of character, or characters even, much in the way, like, I don't know why this comes to mind, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They really drew in audiences. You had your Scooby Gang. You had your He-Men.
I got one. I remember now. You just made me think of it. You brain blasted me, Travis. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Righteousaurus, Attorney at Rex.
Righteousaurus, Attorney at Rex?
Yep.
Yeah. I think this could be a bona fide fucking hit. I mean,
could be, buddy.
I mean,
this is money.
It was B.
It would. Wait, no. Yeah, it was B. You're right.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if anybody out there remembers, but maybe we should jog their memory.
You want to jog their memory? Well, if we just watch it, we'll get in trouble.
Yeah. So I think, but if we do it,
what if we watch it?
If we do fan art, I think it's considered transformative. I think it kind of lies in the gray space of copyright law.
I think it's okay because we're not watching it animated. It's just a single frame, and so they don't care about that. Because I mean, what are you getting out of that?
Right.
So we're good. It's called the frame law. Look it up.
Yeah, it was actually established by the judge Albert Frame.
Bless his soul. R.I.P. You ready to go? I'm gonna put 30 minutes on a clock, and we're gonna see where you get.
Why don't you hit him with that title again, just so it maybe jogs something in their memory.
You're right. This is 10 paces.
Sure, but the cartoon we're referencing, it's.
Oh, you mean Righteousaurus, Attorney at Rex?
Yes, Righteousaurus, Attorney at Rex.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want me to put
that? Right.
You want me to put that in chat?
Sure, yeah, for them, for the viewer.
Yeah, so you guys can just go look it up on any sort of sites you may go to.
They probably already took it off of Max, for being honest.
Yeah, it's only on what the hell does
Combo?
I guess
Yeah, Combo.
I love Combo. I'm gonna give you 30 minutes. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Start your drawing.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching. I was trying to find stuff to watch earlier today, and stumbled across one of those just seemingly unending deluge of pop-up, freebie sites.
Right.
Like this one was like called Shooby or something.
Shooby. That's a dance.
The Shooby?
Yeah, do the Shooby. Shooby doo wop.
Oh. See, I was thinking it reminded me of Shoobies from Rocket Power because they wear shoes on the beach.
Yeah, that's certainly
another Shooby.
Another Shooby. Hi, Clown. How you doing? Hi, Carly.
Hi, Clown. Welcome.
I'm trying to figure out.
Now, one thing I noticed about like 80s cartoons is that they always had, I don't know, minimalistic human eyes, whereas anime kind of went the other direction, where like all of the detail was put into the eyes. But
Yeah.
American cartoons just had like these little shapes with a single pupil.
Yeah, they made the eyes. I'm thinking of like Captain Planet, and they made all of the Earthlings' eyes or whatever. I guess is Captain Planet an Earthling?
He's the Earthling.
He's just an Earth.
He's the Earth, yeah. You put enough Earthlings together in a bushel of sorts, and it becomes an Earth. Gonna read the iconic collar here, and of course he had big old shoulder pads because of the. I mean, this was an '80s cartoon. You could find it Saturday mornings between Gummy Bears and Rainbow Bright. It was there to teach kids about the legal system. And I honestly think, I mean, this is just my own theory, that this show was in no small part responsible for the bloated legal system we have today.
Oh, yeah. There's plenty of attorneys, and I mean, when you can't be an attorney, you're a prosecutor. So there's just...
You become a Two-Face.
Yeah, wannabe attorneys who are just out there to, I don't know. And then I don't even want to mention that other show about the attorney.
Oh, yeah. We don't need to get into...
They made a mockery of the legal system. You know that, right?
Yeah. Our good American justice system needs to be upheld. And that show...
That freaking...
That show. Sorry, I just gotta say... DA Storm Officer.
For real?
Yeah. DA Storm Officer was... It wasn't on any kind of mainline channel, I get it. They were just trying to cash in on the legal hype. But I think it did more harm than good.
Well, what... I mean, I know it's changing history, but what would you have put in its place?
Probably MASH and syndication,
Fair.
because that seems to be what was put on every other channel.
I don't know why they ever ended MASH, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, the Korean War could have gone on forever.
Yeah, I mean, at least in the media, they could keep just telling us it. We believe it. It's on MASH.
Yeah, this war was legitimate. Keep watching MASH.
Total Fortnite skin. I agree, clown.
Was a Fortnite skin?
Yeah, this could totally be a Fortnite skin.
I'm surprised they haven't. I mean,
They
they're
may
just
have.
cashing in on every IP. Doesn't matter how relevant it is. It's just like, if they have access to it, it's in, baby. And I know I've said it on the show before. It's just, I think it's weird that every I don't even want to say game, like every property is just becoming like mishmash of IPs.
Yeah, everyone wants that dough. But at least Fortnite, even with it being a mishmash of IPs, is fun.
Yeah, I had fun that one time.
We'll get you to have fun one other time. And then
Hey,
one
you
other
know
time.
what?
And then one other time.
Oh, you're like the kids the 80s PSAs warned me about.
Oh, yeah.
Who were gonna hold me down and inject me with a big syringe labeled drugs.
Once you pop, the fun don't stop, Travis.
Once you fight, the fort don't night. I don't know. Remind me.
Clown.
Remind me after
mentioned...
the show to.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no,
no. I was just gonna say, remind me after the show. Maybe we'll continue on that Fortnite train. I might have an idea cooking up in this little noggin of mine.
Ooh.
An idea that you, eagle-eyed viewers,
Not me.
webheads out there.
That isn't me.
No, I know it. When I try to reference old episodes, you have no idea what's going on. At this point, I feel like you've got a stand-in most of the time.
I am blackout drunk for every episode.
Hell yeah, shaka bra.
Huh?
But remind me afterwards that, we might be able to put something together. Lining up these interests, lining up this little stream here, a certain upcoming event, maybe a little Fortnite.
Maybe
people seem to like it.
Maybe a bunch of Fortnite.
And I like what people like. I like people liking me.
And people
I just
like
seek
you a lot.
validation.
Travis, there's an emote that you get when you win a game where you pull out a pillow and it shows a 0. And the more double wins you get, the more crown victories, it goes up by 1. It counts up the entire season. So if you get a big number and then you show that off, everyone will be like, oh my god, look at his big number.
My big pillow. And then I get to be like, this is my pillow.
Yeah.
I love my pillow.
That's right. And everyone will know you love your pillow because of how big the number is and how big the pillow is.
Yeah. And for no other reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love my pillow.
You get to be Godzilla.
God, pillow.
And I know you're thinking, oh, a Godzilla skin? Yes, but no. There's a current event going where you get to be Godzilla and stomp around.
Alright, but which one? Do I get to be Godzilla with the fat ass from the original? That's my Godzilla.
I'm told no.
Or is it going to be the Matthew Broderick with the big iguana head?
It's got pink scales.
That's not my Godzilla.
Well,
my Godzilla has a fat ass.
It's got its ass is
Just like
bigger
my
than
green
you.
M&M wore high heels and made me want to have sex with an M&M.
Let's just say, Travis, if there was a sit down button, a lot of kids would be waking up
For that sit down,
for that
you
Godzilla
gotta wake
sit
up to
down.
sit down.
Yeah, it'd be waking up something within
Mm.
them.
Oh, I see. It was a double entendre.
They hope, but yeah,
I mean, you never know what's gonna trigger.
you get a big like fire beam, bruh,
Ooh.
and you can do a big stomp and blast everyone away, or just kill people under you. And then you can also do a big roar, and everyone on the map can hear you, and you mark enemies pretty close around you. But it,
Ooh, I might be having a little wake up right now.
I know, I'm hearing that roar in my sleep.
Yeah, the cello played with a leather shoe or whatever it is.
I haven't heard that, but I'm not
Godzilla's
well
roar was a like the original roar was a cello played with something weird. Might have been a windshield wiper.
Oh, cool. They're also
It was in Godzilla -1. They used the original roar, and they used the original fat ass Godzilla.
Travis, maybe we can petition Epic to give us back the ass.
Yeah. Epic, don't do what Smash did to Snake. Give us that juicy booty.
Yeah, release the cake.
Speaking of Clown's short skirt, long jacket.
Oh, yeah. That's
Apropos.
that's in Fortnite now, so you can play it.
The song?
Mm-hmm. They have battle passes, and they're all connected now. So if you buy one, you get them all. So it's a lot nicer in that way. But in one of them, they're giving it away. Eventually, they'll sell it by itself.
Also, the song? Like, I'm still confused. Like, does it play while you're playing?
You can.
Is that the conceit here?
So say you're playing in a battle royal, you can just hold the emote button and scroll over to the song. There's a tab of the wheel called like your jam tracks, and in that you'll have all your music that you've unlocked, and each song is separated in 4 tracks. That being drums, vocals, bass, and lead guitar. And then you can...
Oh, so you can jam with other people. So it's like Rock Band. So
Yes.
They got Rock Band in Fortnite.
Well, even more than that, because they do also have Rock Band in Fortnite. You can also play those songs in like Guitar Hero. But in Fortnite.
So I could...
There's like
Can I get a Vic Roy in Rock Band?
Yeah, actually, there's a battle mode in it where the last player standing on an increasingly hard map or track or whatever, wins. And people get knocked out as they do worse.
Oh. Put on some thank you, scientists.
I don't think they have
I'll pick
that
up
yet,
the horn section.
but I can't wait.
Yet.
For real, yet. I could definitely see them getting some thank you scientists. They've gotten weirder stuff. I have Big Papa, and I really want to get I'm Not Okay, I Promise.
Ooh. Is that in it, or?
Yep. Both of those are...
Okay.
Yeah, I just haven't bought it or been given it.
That's rad.
Yeah, there's a
They got
bunch.
any Foxy Shazam?
They might. I can look it up.
Because they had a moment. They were back, I thought.
I thought so
and then
too.
They just kind of went off the radar again, or at least off of my radar. But my radar is controlled by a horrible algorithm that doesn't let me see the things I want to see.
I'm not seeing any Foxy, but I haven't been able to find jam tracks or whatever, a list. But give me another. I might know.
Speaking of algorithms, how about that TikTok ban that didn't even last, I think, a full 24 hours?
Yeah, I don't know much. I would assume it's just, money switching hands and then being like, yeah, it's cool.
Oh yeah, I mean they're trying to say it's a
win,
like a data scraping thing, but they're worried that because
coin,
the Chinese Communist Party could take advantage of that data at any point. But every app does the exact same thing, if not worse.
I think also what a lot of people would say is that it being owned by a foreign entity means that foreign entity can push what people are seeing, whereas the U.S. can't, and that's a problem too.
Yeah, because propaganda's bad. Unless it's from us.
Yeah. That's yep. Yeah, hit the nail.
That's why you gotta join the army so you can fly a jet and
release more of our propaganda. That's
wield a big sword, jets. I guess.
Ooh, sword jet.
Yeah, they did a weird fantasy ad campaign where like somebody drew a sword and fought a dragon, just fantasy tropes. But it turned out to be for the US Army.
It was pretty cool. They flipped it into a sick, like, horizontal 360 to where they started gaining speed by spinning, and they went faster and faster and cleaved off the dragon's head in one go.
That's a pretty anime move.
Yeah, like, it made me want to join. Sorry, enlist.
Yeah, I mean, do you get to learn the Knights of the Round move, the limit breaks, if you join the army?
If you get high enough in rank, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot their job system was called rank.
Yeah, they were big Final Fantasy VIII fans. You keep going, it becomes a Gundam. Yep. You keep going after that, it becomes the end of Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, it becomes a boat?
Yeah, where the president's hooked up to the boat or something. I didn't pay attention.
President is the front of a boat, but also kind of like a boat centaur in dark space.
Mm-hmm. Void space, but yeah. It is dark. Carly says
if I... the light, because Kingdom Hearts is light.
Kingdom Hearts is light?
Uh-huh.
That can't be.
But I believe, deep down.
Well, you got me, Travis. Get in the robot.
You got it. I'm listening right now.
Hell yeah. Got him. That's one more for the moon base.
Space Force?
No, you're stuck on the moon. It's no longer space because we put an atmosphere on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not Terra because Earth, but Luna Force, I guess. Lunar, get it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not Starbucks because not on the stars. It's orbital body bucks. I get it. I already signed. I was misled. I get it.
Carly says if they could pilot a badass mech, they'd immediately enlist in the army and don't care how corrupt the government is. Which is ironic considering the themes of Gundam.
Themes of Gundam are big robot is cool.
Yeah.
That's what I took away from it anyway. No need to dig deeper.
Just like Eva.
Yeah.
And then he sits in a chair
Wings
for a
of Eva
while.
is Big Robot is cool. And then everybody claps for you because Big Robot.
Yep. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Fallout meme's a Gundam meme? What?
Fallout meme with the bomb? I don't know what that means. Don't want to set the world on fire?
Tunnel snakes rule. Aha, cool robots. Oh, okay. Someone set us up the bomb. That game's actually kind of fun. If it had better checkpoints, it would be beatable.
What game?
Zero Wing. The game that has someone set us up the bomb, and all your base are belong to us.
Oh.
Unless I'm highly mistaken, it might be Xeno Wing.
It was made in the era of quarter eaters.
Yep.
When like console games were still made in that format, because that was just the mentality at the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, we're gonna make this outrageously hard, nigh unwinnable. For, I mean, I guess just because that's all we know. I mean, I guess this wouldn't have shading, but I think, I mean, if you don't recognize this iconic cartoon character at this point,
There's no help.
I don't think you're gonna get it. Yeah.
I
So
knew it.
this is Righteous Source is turning at Rex.
Of course.
Yeah, and
Signature briefcase.
I mean, maybe. I guess first things first. How do you think I did?
I think you captured him perfectly, honestly. Let me look at that beautiful face real fast. Yep. He's looking like he's ready to do business. And the business is good.
Whoa. That was his catchphrase. Business is law.
And the business is law. It's time to do business, and the business is law.
It was kind of like his "I have the power" moment.
Yeah.
And then there was the cutaway whenever he would open up his briefcase, the lightning would strike down, and then they would touch on some, obscure legal precedent just to educate the children.
I love it. Clown mentions his hair is good. I agree. I didn't get to mention that yet.
Oh yeah, it was important to have
Nice hair.
good hair on every character back in the day.
A nice hair piece. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's not a piece.
Okay.
If you remember, they did an origin episode when mild-mannered attorney Rex Righteous fell into a vat of radioactive dino DNA.
I do remember that. But of course, how could I forget?
Yeah, I mean, it was when they tried to kind of steer off of the more serialized weekly episodes where it was just a different kind of legal precedent theming the entire episode, and they're like, what if we gave him an origin?
Yeah, then we can have him fight other people. Well, not fight. Legal fight other people.
Legal battle, yeah.
I think, Travis, I'm going to go ahead and give you 20,000 points for this. I think you knocked it out.
Oh, thank you.
But, as we know, time marches on, and audiences demand something new, something hip, something fresh, but something familiar.
Yeah. And wait, you said fresh. Are you going where I think you're going?
Word?
Ah, rad!
That's right. Dude. We're going to the
That's
90s. What'd you say?
Whoa! Tubular.
And 90 is not the amount of time you're getting for this prompt, Travis.
Uh-oh. I better get started.
That's right. You got 30 minutes on the clock. We're going to go. 3, 2, 1. Draw. Bring.
Yeah, so there was that 90s reboot
Mm-hmm.
where it's just like, it doesn't even feel like a reboot when they move right from one series into the other.
Yeah, it's like Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball wasn't a reboot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, did you like the reboots or whatever of Archer? Like Archer Vice?
Yeah, it was like spin-offs almost.
Yeah. That's what I kind of think of.
I wonder what the story behind that was, because do you know why Aqua Teen had so many different shows?
Not really. No.
Adult Swim never wanted them to hit syndication, but they liked working with the team. Because once you hit syndication, there's a bunch more money involved. So they kept canceling their shows and then would hire the team to make a new show, and the team would pitch something under false pretenses, being like, "No, this time we're gonna do like a funny cop show," and then make it Aqua Teen.
That's so funny.
But the show was already locked in, contracts already signed, so they just made Aqua Teen again. But they never got to go into syndication.
I was
wondering. That's why they had the 100th episode. That's what all that was about, because they had like a 100th episode special. But it was their 100th episode in total of all their series, which I think was like 3 series at that point. So they did like a 100th episode special that was, them being denied syndication.
That's so great. I had always wondered why they changed names all the time. I just thought that they got bored and that's just what the show did. And then I was wondering, when you were saying that, I was like, why would somebody agree to, after they know that they're getting jerked around, keep making the show for shit money? And it was because they were pulling the wool over their eyes.
Yeah, I mean, it's some of the best things we get out of shows are from like studio butting heads with the creatives.
Yeah.
Like a good example is like Gravity Falls or Invader Zim. Like a lot of the best jokes in Invader Zim were just Jonan, struggling to get around studio notes.
Mm-hmm. That's why we get like Iggins flying out of the elevator, or Happy.
Yeah. The happiness probe.
Yep.
But they still, like, the stuff they allowed to get by.
Oh, you could see the kid getting his eyeballs ripped out in the shadows.
Yeah. In Shadow. Zim was full of organs from harvesting organs from a bunch of human children. And barfed up a bunch of intestines.
I don't remember.
But I guess we were kind of coming off the era of, like, gross out humor.
Yeah. I don't remember if you get to see Dib with his organs on the outside. You might.
I think you do.
Yeah, I think like Gaz is like, ew. Get your organs on the inside. Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, her classic catchphrase.
Yeah, Dad. Dib put his organs on the outside. He goes, no, son.
Young man.
You have to have your organs on the inside, young man.
Professor Utonium away!
Yep. He flies off screen. I'm glad we got to see a lot of him in the movie.
Yeah. The movie was really well done.
It was.
I was already following an artist on Instagram, and they ended up getting to work on that.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that was how I first heard about it. Which is surprising, considering the but I guess, we were kind of talking about this, the throttling of our networks and what we see.
Yeah.
The algorithm being, in control.
Oh, even more than that, like it's crazy how VPN services will advertise just the fact that you can watch Netflix in Japan and get a shitload of anime. It's like, why the fuck are you? What? I mean, I guess it's licensing, but it's so weird.
Yeah, I mean, they used to region lock consoles for the same reason.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that, at least with the region locking, it was different censorship laws. So if it wasn't ported with those laws in mind, they could run into a lot of trouble. But now everything's made for multiple audiences.
Yeah, you gotta cast a wide net.
And now, China might be winning the
net.
The social media war.
We gotta start our own. What do we call it?
We'll do 10 posts.
Ooh.
Or, we've already got Dead Man's Saloon. If you're not in Dead Man's already, get in there, you silly. Got the bulletin board.
Yeah, we got the cactus.
Oh, the cactus is it's a restricted access site. You have to confirm you are 18. In fact, we've implemented features so you actually do have to send in your ID for age verification.
Mm-hmm. And a bit of your blood. Very expensive. Very high tech.
Very expensive. Yeah, we had Mr. Dan cook us up on this one.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was done with his. And I don't ask.
Yeah. And only the best, only the most expensive.
It's true. Well, it's 2025, and I'll be honest, this is 2024's model.
Oh, yeah. Dink has no need for that.
No, it's disgusting. He calls it spring cleaning, where he hires someone to just take all of his furniture out of his house so he can get new furniture on the first day of the year.
Yeah, and it's always very expensive to have that done.
Oh, very expensive.
If, what we're told is to be believed.
Straight from the horse's mouth, so I believe it. Travis.
I think Mr. Dink was...
Yeah?
Maybe one of the best side characters ever.
Ever? Wow.
Ever. Can you think of another notable, just impactful side character like that?
Mr. Feeney.
Ooh, well, Mr. Feeney, I guess he's a side character, but they acknowledge, how integral to their lives he is.
That's true. Okay, what about Over the Wall Mr. Feeney?
Are you talking about from Home Improvement?
Yep. I can't remember his name.
I think it's Wilson.
Yep. I think that's right. What about Wilson?
Yeah, Wilson's pretty good.
Or
I'm glad they never showed his face, even though I think the studio wanted them to.
I know what his face looks like.
Did
Yeah.
you see the director's cut?
No, I just know him. He was my principal.
Found it on WikiLeaks.
No, I just know him. He was my principal.
Oh, you had Principal Wilson?
Well, he went by Feeney at the oops.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting a hit squad for that.
Yeah, I thought you had signed an NDA
Yeah, I have.
just as a part of going to that school.
Yeah, I was not supposed to say that. Oh well.
Well,
It's
I mean, this
been
may be
fun.
the last episode of 10 Paces, or at least until we find another, upstanding lawman.
Yeah, good luck.
Or the the outlaws will run the town. Would be the first time.
Yeah, and if any of you are out there right now while this is live, and I'm still, upholding my duties and position, send me your resumes or at least a resume to my PO box, and I'll get it.
That's PO Box 127, 10 Paces
Snake Way.
in 10 Paces Desert.
Town.
64126.
8.
Oh, I forgot about the extended
Yeah. Well, we
area
have-
code. Otherwise,
Well, no,
USPS will send it right back to you.
it's the 8th box. That's how it works. Yeah, I've got different ones, and some of them cannot touch other things or other specific things that I'm also ordering. So,
Yeah, and it's not for any particular reason other than
it'll
you
ruin it.
like you don't like your food touching whenever you eat. You don't like your packages touching whatever.
It'll make it less effective when I ingest it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the food. You don't want that food losing
Oh, you can't eat it like it's food.
your packages.
Yeah, you'll have a bad time.
You'll have a bad time.
You're just shoveling. Okay. You want to shovel some of these down? I mean, you can two-hand it if you want.
No, I've got
Put them in some cheese.
my other stores. You've told me specifically I'm not allowed to do mail duty ever again.
Yeah, not after your last time when you touched the thing to the other thing and then it ruined the whole batch. That's what
I
they
thought
call
I
a
was saving
bunch
time.
of
I thought I was
packages.
being
It's a
efficient.
batch. Yeah, well, sometimes there's times to be efficient and sometimes there's times to be correct. He look extreme. He does look pretty extreme. I hope.
Well, yeah,
there's a-
this was during the extreme law era.
Yeah,
Do you remember? Do you remember in courts in a certain time when normal law had gotten a little too mundane, so they decided to do extreme law?
I thought it rocked. Thought it was rad. as
It
fuck.
seemed that way at the time. Obviously, we didn't understand like what kind of precedent it would set for future generations.
Sure. The
But
TikTok.
at the time, it was sick.
I liked when they introduced skateboarding into it. Personally, I know they did a whole.
Into extreme.
Yeah, I know they did a whole they ran the gambit. But when they had the everyone rise and the judge did like a sick trick over everyone,
Everyone kickflip.
that's right. You just hear it in unison. It's like music to my ears. 20 people kick flipping at the same time.
I've drawn a model here. I gotta amend a little bit. But yeah, I mean that's how you knew the court was getting together.
Yeah.
And so you knew the courtroom was convening.
Oh man.
I remember, during the OJ trial, whenever Judge Lanciuto nailed a fakie into a 180 up into the judge's stand.
Dude, I lost my shit.
Yeah, I didn't understand the gravity of the gravity of the situation because I was a child, but
I didn't care. It was cool as fuck.
I was there for the tricks.
I think a lot of us were. That's why everyone was outside. They were just hoping they could peek through the window and see a cool trick.
Yeah. And then, when OJ was pronounced innocent because of the that manual he did.
Yeah. If the trick don't fit,
you must acquit.
That's right. He went for a fakie and he just couldn't do it. He's like, yeah, see, that proves it.
Yeah, because we all know it was a fakie that was collected as evidence.
Yeah. That was the prime evidence, they called it.
Yeah. Because these days are all about realies. Isn't that what they're called? Those shoes would have the wheels in them? Realies?
They're called Beelies because they're in the balls of your feet.
Oh. And because they're owned by Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. And because they're gangstas, fuck.
Yeah, they're pretty beely.
Beely.
Though I think that word was appropriated ultimately.
Yeah, so it's appropriate now.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It was made appropriate. That's what appropriation.
That is what appropriation is. Just like appreciation is to appreciate something.
Yeah.
I don't even know why we're having this conversation, really.
All these PC people out here trying to appropriate things.
Yeah, get a console.
Yeah. Xbox Master Gamers.
At least get a handheld. Grab a Game Boy.
Or,
2025.
Switch 2.
Ooh, are you excited? I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm glad they're making it backwards compatible because now we'll have a Switch that can actually run some of the later games.
Yeah, you might be able to play Pokemon.
I can play Tears of the Kingdom.
Play Tears of the Kingdom, and every time you open up the build menu, it won't lag.
I never even used the build menu. I don't think I even got that far.
Oh man, it's so good. I'm talking shit on it, but it's a fantastic game, and I wonder that they made it work as well as it does. It does work pretty well, but damn, it's sad. They need a new system, and we're getting it. So cool.
Yeah, we'll find out more in April.
What if they just release it in April?
Like they have the Nintendo Direct, and then they're like,
available now.
Details about the Switch 2. Get it now, you pigs.
You could have gotten it 2 hours ago at a store, but only in store. You stupid bakas.
You sat around waiting for this event to start.
Yep. You could have been at GameStop. What were you thinking?
Only available at Sears.
The world riots. As to the only Sears that's still open. And
by which you mean all of the world turns to Riot Gaming to fix their issue.
What's their issue, specifically?
Not enough loot boxes.
Oh, okay.
Too much lore.
It's true. Stop making cartoons, Riot.
Yeah, the lore doesn't matter. You said as much. Why does this show make me want to cry?
That's right. Only available at KB Games and Funko Land, both of which only reside next to the only Blockbuster in Alaska. It's a place frozen in time. Oh my god, it's a Wasahi? Hello! Focus on your card game. Okay.
Ah, dang. Guess I'll get back to my card game. No Switch 2 for me.
I'm excited. It looks like the Joy-Con she'll be able to use like a mouse.
Yeah, I'm wondering what that's about.
I don't know.
It could be interesting. Could make for some, fun gimmick gameplay that'll be utilized in like one tech demo game and then never again.
You mean a WarioWare?
Not even a WarioWare, because
Like a Nintendo game.
WarioWare, like the Switch is the perfect console for WarioWare, and they really dropped the ball on that one. They eventually released one, and it went really under the radar, and I feel like underutilized a lot of the capabilities of the system.
I still thought it was fun.
Oh, it's fun. I mean, it's a WarioWare game. They're always
true.
fun.
Wasahi, what is Project K? Are they making a Hearthstone or whatever?
They're just getting really into ketamine.
I mean, same thing, I think. Project K was trying to introduce ketamine. You're right, Travis. Into the water supply. Right.
In order to cure COVID.
They're making a physical card game. Now, is this League of Legends still? I guess we may not know. And ketamine too. Yeah. Every pack gets a little bit of ketamine.
It's the bubblegum in their trading cards.
Yep. Hey, that would sell. Or
it's a card game designed to go
big.
Really slow.
Really slow. It's going to be really big.
And doesn't have a lot you need to focus on because, good luck.
They're using art from the digital card game, testing it in China. Well, if it's doing well at all, that'll be cool. Have you played the One Piece card game? I want to play it, but fucking cards are nowhere.
Oh, yeah. I think they did like a limited run of that too. It's not still printing, is it?
I have no idea. But it looks really fun. You actually play every week? Jelly. The cards are laced. It's Anthrax, but fun. Hey, I mean, that's League of Legends, so I believe it. They've fixed it? Hell yeah. I'll have to check out like a Target or something. Or a specific store we know may have one.
Ooh? You get the hookup?
I might. Maybe see me after class.
You give me that note every week. Are you hitting on me?
As a teacher, I have to say no. And as a person, I have to say no.
But as an officer of the law?
No. See, that's not how it works. See, you have to hit on me, and I have to think if that's a bribe or not.
But if I'm cute, I'm allowed to bribe an officer, right?
I mean, yeah. Are you dressed up?
In my Sunday best.
You went out
and on Sundays is when I go out thoughtin'.
I did wonder why your shorts are missing the butt part.
If you had cheeks like this, would you let them, hide under a bushel? It's like it's like a glass case at a bakery. You gotta show off the cake.
Thanks for coming by, Wasahi. Appreciate you popping in. I hope life is treating you well.
There he goes, off into the sunset.
Gotta go struggle to draw hands. Good
Motherfucker,
luck.
you're gonna draw these hands.
3, 2, 1, draw. Watch out. See you later. Have a good night. What a nice boy.
Ah, swell lad, indeed.
Have you played any Marvel Rivals yet?
I tried, actually.
Oh, it sounds like it
Um,
wouldn't work.
no, I even tried to adjust the settings, and it. I'm sure it's my computer,
Yeah.
but I feel like even if I'm turning settings down, a game like that should be a little more accessible.
Yeah.
But I mean, my computer's outdated in the way of gaming PCs these days. It's just so hard to keep up.
It is.
All you jerks who made building PCs popular, and so it became like a cottage industry, and it just became worse for it.
Yeah, it's my time to have fun. Speaking of fun, Travis, you got about 4.5 minutes remaining.
Oh boy. Yeah, I can knock this one out.
Well, I believe you. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Yeah, that is what really sucked up the gaming computer parts. Sort of
Yeah.
mining shit, making whole farms. Hate it. It's still a problem, and I know that at one point someone came out with a mining card, but they didn't keep doing that.
Well, they couldn't make the components for the cards fast enough,
Oh yeah, that's
and because this was over COVID,
yeah.
and microprocessors just became like, I think we're still suffering the effects of the microprocessor shortage. It caused cars to go up in price because they have computers built into the engines, I guess, to mine Bitcoin for Ford while you drive.
Ooh, that's smart.
Yeah, it's just like those sketchy apps you download that end up using your phone to mine crypto. Like Cooking Mom.
Cooking Mama.
Yeah. Do you remember back in, I think it was 21, whenever Cooking Mama got flack because it turned out they were using it to use people's PS4s to mine Bitcoin?
Yeah, I think it got taken off the store for a while.
Yeah, I mean, the game's got, like, just a bunch of 2D assets. I can't imagine why it's making my PS4 sound like a fucking jet engine.
It's ray tracing.
Oh, Ray's at it again.
He's just trying
He's
to
in
help
there
out.
tracing. He's tracing inside your PS4.
That's right. It's getting hot in there. You better let him out. Let Ray out. Release the Ray.
Release the Ray cut.
Let's just go petition at Sony. I don't even know where Sony is located. Japan. There's a Sony America. Let's go to Sony America and just say, hey, let Ray go.
We'll just stand outside with picket lines.
Yeah.
Free ray tracing.
Free ray tracing. One and a half, Travis. Watch out.
1.5 Travises.
Nope.
That's what you give this episode so far.
Yep. I mean, that was... I normally wait until the post show to rate the show and talk about how we could improve. Sort of like a report card.
Yeah, and if you want to get into the post show, you gotta sneak up to the sheriff's office window like some kind of Tom Sawyer type.
Good luck. I wrapped barbed wire around the outside for anyone trying to look in or open my window from the outside. They're gonna get a messy time.
And that has nothing to do with why my hands are bleeding today.
Why were your hands bleeding today?
Because a painting project in my kitchen turned into a wall repair project in my kitchen.
You're supposed to paint on canvas, Travis.
Yeah, and so the canvas that is my kitchen wall crumbled and fell. That's
weird.
I thought I would have this done. This was supposed to be a 2-day project. It's becoming a whenever you're downloading something and then it jumps, the number jumps around and then it just says, infinity in the time anticipated left. That's what's going on here.
Yeah, unsure.
I hit a big download spike on this painting project.
What was it going to be initially?
It was going to be me scraping up some old paint, maybe inhaling some old lead paint chips, and painting the wall a new color, kind of a lilac or a lavender. But it turns out whenever you have a shitty old wall maintained by some shitty old landlords,
shitty product.
Yeah, it gets destroyed by water damage, and then as you're scraping paint away, the entire bottom half of the wall crumbles out and spills out onto your kitchen floor.
Yeah, it's like in Minecraft when you break a block and then you hit a bunch of gravel.
Exactly, it felt like gravel. My wall was full of Minecraft gravel, and I hit the fucking mother load, baby.
Nice, hell yeah! You could put you should have put a torch down so it would hold it up.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I didn't know these exploits, and now I'm picking up the pieces. And I wasn't playing on creative mode, so I had to go out and get the resources in order to patch it up by hand.
That was your mistake.
And I haven't even found redstone yet.
Ooh, Travis. You're going to be redoing this in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd welcome a creeper to just come in and blow it up, because then I could be like, not my fault.
Yep, not my fault. That was a creeper. Travis.
And if my landlord is listening and watching the show, appreciate the support. Like and subscribe.
Well, that makes
and maybe give us 50 gift subs to make up for the fact that you're building your shit.
Stand by my get fucked.
No, I agree entirely. If you are a landlord and you are listening to this, 100% go fuck yourself. Pulls his collar.
Yep. Travis, that's time.
Yeah, so this is Righteous Source Attorney at Rex in the Extreme Law era, where it stopped being so much about the courtroom setting and the law precedent being really established there. A lot of it was establishing shots of him in New Lawtopia.
Yeah, he went out to meet his clients, I remember. When he hit the streets.
Mm-hmm.
The mean streets.
Yeah, and so a lot of it
Lawtopia.
was just different modes of transit of getting to the cases, getting to client meetings, doing sick grinds in order to contemplate and really figure out what angle he was going to take. Like, not only off the half pipe, but what angle he was going to take in the courtroom the next day.
That's right. Sometimes the same day. He'd wake up early and hit the half pipe at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, there was that one episode whenever he was supposed to defend Sarah Jessica Parker, but had to, was late getting into the courtroom, and they didn't know if he was going to make it, but was able to skitch on the back of a bus, and then crashed into the doors, tumbled in, skidded to a stop. But that whole journey taught him really help him focus on what he needed to know to win the case.
And do you remember what he said when he skidded to a stop?
He said,
Objection. It was the pivotal moment of the case, Travis.
see, I was watching subtitles. I just kind of...
You got caught up.
I didn't have the sound on, yeah.
Okay, it's okay. Travis, I think you knocked this one out of the park, too. And that puts you at 40K. You're Warhammer, buddy.
Ooh, I love it!
Warhammer 40,000.
Wog indeed.
I don't get that. We'll be right back.
Now, Sheriff, I was kind of saving this one. Somebody had a special day the other day.
I couldn't. Yeah, I did.
That's right. It's that day of the month whenever I go to the animal shelter with no intent to adopt.
And
I do it, and some people call it cruel, but I get to see a bunch of cute animals. So
why would that be cruel?
Because I'm going there and I'm getting all these animals' hopes up, only to crush them.
Animals don't have feelings.
Crush them, and that's what I say.
Oh God, that's when I fucking. Hold on.
And Clown supports everything that was said right here.
Thanks, Clown. Damn it, I couldn't keep that one going. What do you do to animals when they don't have feelings and stuff?
Well, I think that gift stuff was really appropriate because I guess you also had a birthday or something.
I had 1 or 2, yeah.
Yeah, I know you've been holding them, keeping them a little stockpile, busting them out whenever you
feel bad.
Whenever you need.
Whenever I'm low.
Feeling a little day? Pop out a birthday.
Bust out a little birthday.
Ooh, Daddy needs a birthday today.
Yeah, 1 birthday stocked up, left away for the fall. I'm running low.
Save it for a rainy birthday.
Yep.
Then some fucking grasshopper shows up, does none of the work making these birthdays, shows up, and expects a birthday.
Yeah, and you know who you can thank for that?
The ant.
Ray tracing. At it again.
Ooh, that communist propaganda.
Yep.
Yeah, ray tracing, noted communist. Made his career really tough because, it was just after Hollywood blacklisting. But still, really, we're saying the name today.
Well, we can say a lot of names, but some names we shouldn't.
Yeah. I think ray tracing, honestly, had a lot of influence on, media today, even in the streaming era. In fact, apropos to what we're working on here, just kind of basking in some old nostalgia of Righteosaurus. I heard they're bringing it back.
No way.
Uh-huh. That might be why they took the episodes down, because they didn't want the SEO to get mixed up.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited.
Temper your excitement. I don't know if you'll like the new art style. But I did get some leaks.
Wait, what? Good leaks, right? Like sexy leaks?
Yeah. If you find members of the allium family sexy. I also picked up some ramps, some garlic. Get some carrots and celery in there. You got yourself a stew.
Don't tell me they're making a cooking show.
No. I was just going over my shopping list, but I did get some early stills of the new series.
Okay. I gotta know. You gotta show the class.
Yeah, I mean, put some time on the clock because I think if I do it in under a certain amount of time, I don't violate any NDAs.
Ooh,
I'm not
yeah.
in as hot of water.
Yeah, the 30-minute rule. I gotcha. Okay. Well, in that case, 3, 2, 1, draw.
Yeah, so you'll notice, they kind of immediately have a fresher art style, big, thick lines, easier to draw, easier to animate.
Yeah, they probably made this in. Well, I was gonna say Flash, but Flash has been dead for a while. What the fuck do people animate in? Blender?
Blender, probably.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if we're being serious, it's probably an Adobe product.
Oh, yeah.
Do you watch many cartoons?
Not a whole lot. A few. More anime than cartoons, but some. I watched one episode of Fight Girl, or whatever it was, Invincible Fight Girl.
Invincible Fight Girl?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think the series has potential.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll keep watching it.
I think the first season's done on that.
I hope they renew it then.
Yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of Cartoon Network, children's cartoons because they're just of such a higher caliber than, I won't say even more than a lot of stuff we grew up with, because we grew up with some bangers.
Oh yeah,
that still hold up.
I feel like we're biased, but yeah.
No, obviously we both share just a very strong affinity for the Weekenders, but I think that still holds up. I think
Fillmore.
I'd have to get, an unbiased opinion on it, but I think it's still a really funny show.
I think Fillmore actually gets funnier the older you get.
Oh, yeah, because you understand everything it's referencing.
Yeah.
And so it's just doing a procedural, but, just changing the language a little bit. And giving, them childhood character problems, I guess.
Yeah.
So they can't be alcoholics, but I guess they can have similar issues in their day-to-day.
Somebody took all the juice from the lunchroom.
Yeah. There was one about a stolen goldfish.
Stolen crawfish mascot, I think.
Well, there was a stolen goldfish, and
oh yeah, I remember the goldfish.
The kid almost let it freeze to death.
They always had really cool chases that were really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Where they would be
chases across the schoolyard with all the different the theming of the obstacles and things were really fun.
Yeah, really creative, really fun show. I'm surprised it's never come back.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it was very of its time because that was like the heyday of I guess those procedurals never really went away, but that was the heyday of NCIS and CSI, any Dick Wolf product.
Dick Wolf.
Yeah. I mean, that's just what I call him.
Travis, you don't need to bring up your smut.
Yeah, I mean, I know his name is Wolfcock, but...
Yeah, you were bringing up the Walmart version.
Yes. Crime scene conflagration. by Wolfcock. CSI Casting Couch.
Wow.
Another show I would recommend. I'd like to see, some outsider feedback on it because I'm just a sucker for animation. Is Creek of the Creek.
I don't know that one.
It's a lot of fun. I started watching it because Jeff Rosenstock did the intro and outro for it. And I love me some Rosenstock, baby. So it's got this really great ska opening. And it's just about kids hanging out at a creek after school and, having imagination adventures. But like it's got a lot of relevant theming because I think the animators are of our generation, so it's based off kind of, their childhood, which is relevant to our own childhoods. It's just got that fun, whimsical kind of childhood adventure thing going on.
That's how I felt about it wasn't of our time, but Clarence.
Yeah, exactly. I thought Clarence was
I think it's newer.
It was really cleverly written.
Yeah.
It was very smart, yeah.
It was childlike without being insulting.
Mm-hmm. And I found it genuinely funny, like, a lot of the time.
Surprisingly so.
It had a lot of charm to it, but I think Creek the Creek really stepped up because, Clarence was taken off the air for reasons, but Creek of the Creek really stepped up and really kind of fills that void. And it's ongoing, so there's plenty more to watch. And last time I saw Jeff Rosenstock, he did a really dope grunge cover of the outro song, which is just like this chill little ballad, and then just did this like really grungy, angsty Nirvana cover of it.
Huh. That's super neat.
Because like that's how I found out about Creek the Creek, but like he doesn't run away from it. He's very much owns having done the music for it and seems very proud of it. Parents had a real nice marriage. Old oars. Catching up on chat here. Have you watched any Bluey?
I've
Speaking of
seen
parents with nice marriages?
none of Bluey. I know Bluey is a dog. I think Australian, maybe.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I was introduced to Bluey when I went to Narlands all those years ago.
Wow.
With some friends whose child was 2 at the time. And so Bluey was a household staple for them. And I believe still is. But like the parents are just very fun and charming. And I think just a really good example of how parents should be.
Huh.
Because, I don't know, it's so... I imagine parenting stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I'll never do it.
I mean, just living is tough, so being a parent, ooh.
But, like, it's just a really good example of how to parent with grace and aplomb.
Now, would you recommend it to a mid-century sheriff?
I would. Over Christmas, I was at a family function, and my cousin's kid is 3? 3 sounds right. But so of course Bluey came on the TV.
Sure.
And I mean, I kept getting entranced by it. I won't lie. It's just very charming. And so there's a lot of, fun stuff that grabs the children, and then, the adults can identify with the adults in the situations, because it's just very thoughtfully written.
I'm glad it's not just just trash. So many children's shows are just trash.
There's that show Cocomelon, which I only know because whenever I'm looking for, just obscure YouTube garbage, Cocomelon will show up. But I think they've linked Cocomelon to like language issues in children, like speech delays and stuff.
Oh, Travis, we do have a demand of a viewer. Clown says
non-green skin.
Non-green skin, yep.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is... Obviously, it's not up to me. These are the leaks from the studio. But, yeah, I mean, they really switched it up on this one.
I think maybe if it's the leaks from the studio, we could consider adding our own changes and just slipping them back in and putting the leaks back where we got them. They'll never know, and then we'll have changed the design.
I think we should do that more often.
Yeah, we're gonna make the show. Oh, actually, Clown's the CEO. So, I guess, yeah, make those changes and then give them back to Clown.
CEO standing for... Clown. Exceptionally...
Yep.
Obtuse.
Nailed it. In one.
That's all it takes.
Clearly.
That's why they call me the
Nail Boy.
The one-trick pony.
Yep. You just need one.
For that reason. Yeah.
If it just keeps working, I mean, why change it?
If it ain't broke.
That's what Nia Jax says.
I don't know who that is.
You don't need to. It's okay. It's a cooler name.
Tell the people.
It's in my opinion, unpopular female wrestler who's only pushed because of her stature and relationship, like bloodline, whatever.
Any relation to Nyla Rose?
I don't think so. Yeah, Nia Jax. I forget who she's related to, but it's someone. Rock's larger family, yeah. Yeah, she's got a similar familial relationship to The Rock as like Roman and the Usos.
Oh, I didn't know about all this.
Or not the Rock, but you know
This
what I
is
mean.
news to me.
So she just gets pushed, and like, I don't think she's good, and she hurts people a lot.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah, yeah. And I
Like,
thought,
a good wrestler knows how not to hurt people.
oh, for sure. It should be like, that's number one, is not hurting other people and not hurting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But no, she's just big and doesn't wrestle well or speak well. So a lot of her like gimmicks are just, or a lot of her things are just her being annoying or whatever, or being loud. But again, I also don't like her, so I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have much nice to say about her. Her clothes can be cool sometimes, but that's not probably her.
Oh, no, they've got incredible costumers.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Warhorse, local St. Louis wrestler,
Mm-hmm.
posted a video of him with his costumer. And it's I guess a local dude who makes a living off of making like wrestling outfits.
Oh hell yeah, that's the way to be, Travis. Quit your day job.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of this town.
Well, this is your night. This is your noon job.
Oh yeah, this is me working on my night moves.
Mm-hmm. St. Louis is near wrestling. St. Louis is wrestling. Down at the Chubby Chase or whatever the fuck.
The chubby, yeah, the Chubby Checker Arena. Yeah, St. Louis has a solid wrestling scene. Glory Pro. You've got Team Ambition.
Wait, there's a P there?
The ones I know.
OMG, we're the Simpsons. You know, it can feel like it.
Did I miss something?
We're just weird. Glory Pro definitely sounds like a Simpsons wrestling promotion. GPA, Glory Pro Association. Grandpa.
Bunch of nerd wrestling.
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm working on my GPA.
GPA.
Oh,
GPA.
it's the valedictorian!
That would be, yeah, they would, their belts would be sashes.
That's right, it's diploma in the bank.
They could have a wrestling ring that's two floats going down a street.
Bunch of
Like a
tissue
parade.
paper floats.
Yeah.
Oh, it's GPA Homecoming! Live on pay-per-view!
Travis, what's a show that's come back that you just did not like the new version of it?
I've always been against Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
It just wasn't made for me because it came out when I was
It lasted a long time too.
20, 23, 24?
Something like that, yeah.
But the humor just grated me so bad.
2013 is when it came out.
Yikes. So yeah, I would have just turned like 21.
Guess how many seasons it got?
I'm gonna say at least 10.
Oh, close, 8, but 407 episodes.
That's obscene.
Yeah. What do you mean, clown? You played Forever of the Crazy Taxi at the Chevy Checker Arena? I played Forever of Pinball last night. We went to an arcade, a barcade, I should say, and one of the pinball machines.
Yeah, because it was full of dogs.
Yeah, they were barking. I threw them a bone. It was okay. Take me to the Chubby Chase Arena and step on it. Now, define it.
Take me the arena.
Oh, okay.
Take me to the arena and I want you to step on it. Step on the arena when you get there.
It's okay, clown. Matlock's always on rotation. You won't miss it for long. But yeah, a pinball machine, the Godzilla pinball machine. I know you're yelling, Clouds. It's okay. It was on free play, and so I just sat there for like 30 minutes playing pinball. It was great.
Yeah, and you got another ball stuck.
Oh yeah, I got 2 balls stuck last night in pinball. I don't know how I do it.
And out of pinball.
Well, yeah, 2 balls stuck in and out. But
they call that animal style.
I couldn't ask the guy at the bar to knock my balls loose like I did the pinballs.
Yeah, you just had to live with your testicular torsion.
Mm-hmm. All the way back home. It's not a short drive. To be
just entangling them in the car.
Tugging on your balls the whole time. Good thing it was dark.
Good thing you have that special comb.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't leave the house without it.
Like Batman.
Mm-hmm. Travis, you got about 8 minutes left.
I played a Batman arcade game.
Yeah.
It was based off of the
Super Nintendo?
The Michael Keaton movie.
Okay.
The Tim Burton one.
Yeah.
And so it listed the credits of the actors because I guess, their likenesses were sort of used in it.
Yeah, were attempted.
Yeah, what a fucking slog of a game. Like, maybe one of the earliest examples of movie tie-in games just being a fucking bore. Like, the whole first stage, just walk and punch a bunch of, I guess, ne'er-do-wells. Sure. I don't know if they were actually up to no good because they moved really slow and I just punched them. So they could have been just going about their day and then Batman punches them in the mouth. But then you go to I think it's Acme Chemicals in the movie where Joker gets burned.
I don't remember.
But you go to the chemical plant and then it's just like you're supposed to traverse over these obstacles and things, but it just doesn't work well. Maybe the game was broken. Maybe it was, broken from outset. Who's to say?
I think it was just designed to eat your quarters.
I mean, that tracks. A lot of those games were, as we were discussing earlier.
We finished a lifelong goal of mine, at the very least, which was to beat the Simpsons arcade game.
I didn't know there was a goal here, so otherwise I would have stuck around more.
Oh, you're good.
My hand was hurting, though.
Hey, I feel it. It's because I kept slapping your hand while we were playing fighting games.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I would do a combo and then you'd slap my hand and say, "No, stop that, it's my birthday."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really good at birthday arcade trips.
Yeah, I do think you went a little far whenever you
took the light gun and shot it at your eyeballs so you wouldn't see so that I could get all the points. I know, you were real mad.
Yeah. And then you shove that young lady off of the stool at the
Wow.
punch-out machine, and he says, "My turn to punch out. It's my birthday."
Yeah, she seemed pretty understanding.
Well, it was your birthday, but I don't know, maybe a little much.
I liked the Dance Dance Revolution machine. I liked that people would start the songs for me.
Yeah, you said, "It's my birthday. Play the song and get me the high score, but I get to put in my name."
Yeah. And like I would get in at the end of the song so I could put in my name. I was just faster.
And then you were just like, "I did this."
Mm-hmm. Well, whose name's on the board? Yours or mine? That's mine. It's my initials right there. I don't see your name on it.
And you always put ass.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That's just a joke. That's not actually my initials.
What?
I know. I've been doing it for years.
Your name isn't
Nope.
Aaron Sorkin?
You wish.
I do.
Maybe one day if you play your cards right. I'm very drunk and play my cards very wrong.
And you play your cards so wrong you change your name on a drunken bender?
Drunk bet? Maybe.
J.R.R. Sorkin.
That one would take some committing somehow. Somehow more than Aaron Sorkin. At least that way people be like, what does the Sorkin stand for?
Sigma orbits rotate Kismet in nebulas.
Yeah, and that gets tiresome.
Yeah, you have to say it. I mean, at first it's a fun party trick, but then you just get tired of saying it, and so you stop introducing yourself, and then you're just like, "I'm ass."
Yep, and they'll be like, well, you can let me figure that out first, but thank you. And then they just dump their water on you or whatever, because, I mean, you're ass.
Yeah, throw the cup in your face.
Uh-huh. And you're like, well, if you're going to get that out of the way, here you go.
You saved me the trouble, let me save you.
Yeah, it's just more efficient.
And that's what I love about a party, is to party efficiently.
Mm-hmm. That's, why do you think people do the Irish goodbyes? They're just done. They finish their party.
Yeah. Speedrunning video games got tiresome.
I think I need to get back to speedrunning video games, so I need to get out of this party.
Yeah, you get your social battery filled, and, now it's time to 100% nights on the Dreamcast.
I've got a Yakuza 4 to 100%.
Oh, doing a 100% run? What's the time on that?
I actually do want to know. I don't know if people do 100% runs of games like that.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, it's like the Guinness Book of Records, where it's like most number of cups held while walking through the TSA and having a last name that starts with D.
According to this, and it's not. There's only one person on the PC leaderboard for Yakuza 4 under the all sub-stories, which means side quests, category, and it's 7 hours and 20 minutes real time. And that is not beating the game or collecting platinuming the game. So yeah,
So you could be the first.
I could be the first.
Go keep an eye on that twitch.tv/Stabby,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe something will happen.
If I just played Yakuza 4 on Twitch and then uploaded all of those VODs, I mean, that's technically a speed run.
Yeah, you got evidence.
So I mean, even if it's like a 200-hour speed run, I mean, someone else has to beat it for me to lose world record.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty dope. Travis, speaking of
So
pretty
to hold
dope,
it for a minute.
you got about 20 seconds.
Oh boy! Oh geez! Oh geez! Oh geez!
Yep. Time flies when you're reinventing the past
Dawdling.
for a modern audience.
Well, I think I got it.
Good, because that's time.
Yeah. So this is Righteous Source Attorney at Rex. It's the reboot of that, and it's just called Jurassic Law. And so it actually focuses on a duo now, whereas Righteousaurus is kind of the bumbling new legal aid at the law office,
Mm-hmm.
under Diane Palosaurus.
Now,
And she's kind of hot-headed, will spit some venom, gets her in a lot of trouble, and he's kind of dopey. That's why you've got this zoom in on him sleeping that'll happen in a courtroom, and then she'll flare and scare him awake.
I actually do want to see this. I want to see like what the judge looks like, what the prosecutor looks like.
Judge is Triceratops.
Oh yeah, what's his hair look like?
He's bald on top, but has hair coming around the sides, kind of around from behind the that big shield on his head.
Cool.
And there's an Ankylosaurus who's kind of a bumbler in the prosecution office, but there's a raptor, and the raptor is kind of the mean prosecuting attorney who's always gunning after these two.
Well, Travis, I think we got a hit on our hands. I am giving you a total 53,042 points.
Ooh, where'd that 42 come from?
I like the little sleepy part.
Yeah, and obviously this is just a rough. It's
Sure.
It's a proof of concept, but I think what they're gonna do is kind of go back to like what they did with like Flapjack and SpongeBob, and have kind of those high res detailed still shots that they cut to. So it'll be one of those when it's fully produced.
And sometimes it'll just be like a really cheap mascot in like actual video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, playing
just
with different art styles.
A gag.
Throw a little claymation in there or something.
Yeah. This sounds great. I love it. Let's get it.
I mean, it's gonna get fucking panned online. Like, I went on some message boards. The incels already hate it.
Dude, I don't care what fucking 4chan and Reddit think.
And obviously that's who everybody's catering to, are the incels and what they care about.
Not me. And hopefully not the board that's gonna greenlight this.
Right. Though if it's Warner Brothers, they're just gonna stick it on the shelf.
Well, if we get paid, I mean... Well, okay.
We could... Yeah. Release Jurassic Law!
Release Jurassic Law.
Put out that hashtag on Blue Sky, everybody.
Yeah, tell Warner Brothers, show us Jurassic Law. They might actually make something. That'd be pretty cool. And then, we have this video.
Yeah, I'm gonna mail this video to myself.
Yep. Be like, don't open until Jurassic Law. And you're just gonna be like, I don't know what this is.
That'll be so meta.
Yeah.
And I take them to court over Jurassic Law.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Now,
Yeah.
ladies and pterodons of the jury.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I've got so far.
Well, maybe next week we'll have a little more of that. We'll see.
Until then.
Until then.
Happy trails.